Good morning, dear students. This tube is the correction of the cheat sheet for algebra cheat sheet, and I hope this tube will be useful for you, inshallah. The first question, it's complete. 2 to the power 20 plus 2 to the power 21 equals 2 to the power space times space. Okay, the step here is I'm gonna take a common factor of these two terms, and the common factor is 2 with the lowest power. It's 2 to the power 20. Open bracket, here is 1 and here is plus 2 because this is 21 twos. I took common factor 2 to the power 20, so 1 2 is left. Equals 2 to the power 20 times 3. Number 2, it says 5 to the power x plus 2 minus 5 to the power x plus 1 divided by 5 to the power x. I'm gonna write it in another way. 5 to the power x plus 2 times 5 to the power x plus 1 over 5 to the power x. Actually, I'm sorry, it's minus. A common factor in the numerator, which is 5 to the power of x, open bracket, 5 to the power of 2 minus 5 to the power of 1 over 5 to the power of x. Simply, we are going to simplify 5 to the power of x and 5 to the power of x. It's 25 minus 5. The answer is 20. Number 3. It says 3 to the power x equals 5 and 1 over 3 to the power y equals 7. I want to get 3 to the power x plus y. 3 to the power x plus y, which means 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of y. So 3 to the power of x, it's 5, multiplied by 3 to the power of y, it's 1 over 7, because 1 over 3 to the power of y equals 7. So if I switch this upside down, I'm going to switch the 7 upside down, so it will be, which is 7 over 1, it will be 1 over 7. The answer will be 5 over 7. Number 4, I'm going to factorize 10, so the numerator, it's 2 to the power n plus 2n plus 1 multiplied by 2 to the power 2n plus 1 over 2 to the power 2n times 5 to the power 2n. And I have a common factor there. I have equal bases up and down. So here's 2 and here's 2 there. So we have a base 2, subtract the powers, it's 1, multiply 5. Also we subtract the powers, the answer is 1. So finally the answer is 10. We can answer this question in another way, as 2 and 5, we're gonna multiply them, it will be 10 to the power 2n plus 1 over 2 to the power 2n. The answer simply, it's 10, because we subtract powers. Okay, here, 2 to the power x minus 1 times 3 to the power 1 plus y equals 27 over 4. And I want to get x plus y. In this question, I'm going to factorize 27, factorize 4. So, question number 5. First, 2 to the power x minus 1 multiplied by 3 to the power 1 plus y equals 27, which is 3 to the power of 3 multiplied by 4 in the denominator. I'm gonna put it up, so it will be 2 to the power negative 2. So we have 2 here, 2 there, so the powers are equals, which means that x minus 1 equals negative 2. So x equals, I'm gonna move negative 1 to the next side, which is negative 1, because negative 2 plus 1, it's negative 1. And here is 1 plus y equals 3. I'm gonna move 1 to the next side, so y equals 3 minus 1, which is 2. So negative 1 plus 2, the answer is 1. Strange answers here about this question. I don't know why. Really strange answers in this question. It's a simple question. I don't know what's the problem in this question. Most of students put 2 to the power 2, not 2 to the power negative 2. It's 2 to the power negative 2 because 4 in the denominator. Remember, 4 it's the denominator. You put it up, so 2 to the power negative 2. Okay. Here 6, number 6 equal, if x minus 3 to the power of 0 equals 1, so x belongs to, yes, our difference, 3. We can't put 3 in x, because to be 0 minus 0 to the power of 0, it's 3 minus 0, which is 0 to the power of 0, it's undefined. Here in the numerator, it's multiplied, so we add powers, so it's 3 to the power 3x over, we take a common down, so it's 3 to the power x, open bracket 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3 to the power 3x over 3 to the power of x times 3, which is 3 to the power of 1. So it's 3 to the power 3x over 3 to the power x plus 1. We subtract powers, so it's 3 to the power 3x minus x, it's 2x, and here is plus 0 minus 1, so it's negative 1. This is the answer. Exercise 8, it says it's a basic skill question. Basic skill questions in the exam, sure, something like this may come in the exam. X plus 1 over x equals root 3. The questions ask me to get x to the power of 2 plus 1 over x to the power of 2. First, x plus 1 to the power of x equals root 3. If I want to get this part, I'm gonna make power of 2 here and power of 2 there. I'm sorry, here. So equals root 3 to the power of 2, which is 3. And how can we do something like this to the power of 2? Yes, first power 2, which is x power 2, plus the second to the power of 2, which is 1 over x power 2. And you remember what we write in the middle? Yes, it's 2 times first times second, which is 2 times x times 1 over x. Okay, x power 2 plus, we multiply this term, x times 1 over x, the two x cancel together, so it's 2 plus 1 over x power 2 equals 3. I'm gonna move 2 to the next side, which is x power 2 plus 1 over x to the power of 2 equals 3 minus 2, which is 1. Number 9, 4 to the power of x minus 10 equals 1 over 16. Find cubic root x. I'm gonna factorize 1 over 16, which is, this is number 9, 4 to the power x minus 10, which is 4 to the power negative 2. Because 1 over 16, it's 4 to the power negative, negative. The bases are equal, so x minus 10 equals negative 2, so x equals, I'm gonna move negative 10 to the next side, so negative 2 plus 10, which is 8. Some students maybe factorize 4 and write 1 over 16 as 2 to the power negative 4. The answer will be the same. It should be 8. Next question. It says, I'm sorry, I forgot. Here's cubic root x, which means cubic root 8, which is 2. Number 10, it's 6 to the power of x equals 11, then 6 to the power of x plus 1. 6 to the power of x plus 1, simply it's 6 to the power of x multiplied by 6 to the power of 1. And 6 to the power of x, it's 11 times 6 to the power of 1, which is 6. The answer is 66. Okay, number 11. 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 to the power of 2x equal to 143. I'm going to take a common. 3 to the power of 2x, open bracket, 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals, and 243. I'm going to factorize it to its prime factors, which is, let's see this here, it's 3 to the power of 5. So 3 to the power of 2x times 3, because 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3, equals 3 to the power of 5. We add powers here because we have like bases, so it's 2 to the power of x plus 1 equals 3 to the power of 5. The bases are equal, so the powers are equal, so 2x plus 1 equals 5, which means that x equals 2. Okay, number 13, we did something like this in the last monthly exam. We took a to the power negative 4 as a common factor, so here's 1, because a to the power negative 4 divided a to the power negative 4, it's 1. And 1 divided a to the power negative 4 is the second term here, which is a to the power 4. The mean, it means the middle proportion, this continued proportion, and something like this, it's simple to get the middle proportion, because the rule of the middle proportion, or the mean, which is positive or negative square root a to the power of 4 times a to the power of 2 times b to the power of 2. Another name for the middle proportion is the mean. I don't know, I said something like this in the class, I don't know, but the mean here means the middle proportion. So equals positive or negative square root a to the power of 6 b to the power of 2, which is positive or negative a to the power of 3b. Number 15, the third proportional of these two numbers, I'm gonna write it as a fraction, so a power 2 over negative 3 a to the power of 2 equals negative 3 a to the power of 2 over x, and do cross multiplication, and x will be 9 a to the power of 2 over a to the power of 2, which is 9. Next question says the the first proportional of root 8, 7, 14, root 2. Actually, something here, I did it wrong, because 8 to the power 4 times 8 to the power of 2 times 8 to the power of 2, it's 8 to the power of 4. I'm sorry. The answer would be 9 8 to the power of 2. First proportional of root 8, 7, 14, root 2 is, okay, I'm gonna arrange them, which is root 8 over 7 equals 14 root 2 over x, and I get x, which is 1. I'm going to multiply 7 by 14 root 2 and divide the answer by root 8. Number 17, 2x equals 3y, and I want to find this fraction. 2x equals 3y, which means that x over y equals 3 over 2. So x equals 3m and y equals 2n, and simply I'm gonna replace each x and each y by 3m and 2m. So 4 here times x, which means 4 times 3m, which is 12m, minus 3 times y, which is 6m, over 2y, which means 2 times 2m, which is 4m, minus x, which is 3m. The answer equals 6m over m, which is 6. Exercise 18. Exercise 18 and 17. Exercise 18 is the contrary of exercise 17, because here in exercise 17 the question gives me x over y, but here the question asks me to get x over y and gives me 3x plus 2y over 5x minus y equals 3 over 4. So simply a cross multiplication, so 3 open bracket 5x minus y equals 4 open bracket 3x plus 2y, and use the distributive property, which is 15x minus 3y equals 12x plus 8y. I'm gonna move 12x to next side and negative 3y to this side, so 15x minus 12x, which is 3x, equals negative 3y, will be positive, with and 8y, which is 11y, so x over y equals 11 over 3. Exercise 19. It says a over b equals 3 over 4 and b over c equals 2 over 5. So a equals 3m and b equals 4m, but we have a problem here that b equals 2. So I'm going to multiply here by 2 by 2. So b will be 4 over, b over c would be 4 over 5. So I have the answer of b here is the same answer of b there. So a to b to c will be 3 to 4 to 5, simply. And for number 20, I did something like this in the class. 2a equals 3b equals 4c. The question has asked me to find a to b to c. For this equation, 2a equals 3b, I can write that a over b equals 3 over 2. And for this one, 3b equals 4c, I can write that b over c equals 4 over 3. Again, we have two answers for b. So I'm going to multiply this by 2, multiply this by 2. So a, it's 6, b, 4, and c is 3. For sure, 6m, 4m, and 3m, and we simplify m, so it's 6 to 4 to 3. For number 21, a to b, c to c, it's 5 to 7 to 3. So a equals 5m, b equals 7m, and c equals 3m. And a plus b equals 48. So 5m plus 7m equals 48, which is 12m equals 48 divided by 12 divided by 12. So m equals 4. And I get m, I'm gonna replace each m here by the numerical value of m. So a equals 20 equals 4 times 5, it's 20. And b, it's 7 times 4, which is 28. And c, 3 times 4, which is 12. Okay, exercise number 22. It says a over b equals 3 over 2, then a plus b over a minus b. A, it's 3m, and b equals 2m. So a, 3m plus 2m, and down it's 3m minus 2m. The answer finally would be 5. And here a over 2 equals b over 3 equals c over 4 equals 2b minus b, 2a minus b plus 5c over 3x. This question for property number 4. We multiplied a by 2, negative b plus 5c. So I'm going to write it here. 2a minus b plus 5c over 2 times 2 minus 3 plus 20. I'm going to say how we get this. It's 2 multiply a, so I multiplied up and by 2, so I'm going to multiply down by 2, so it's 2 by 2 minus b, so minus down 3 plus 5c. I multiplied c by 5. I'm going to multiply 4 by 5, which is 20. So it's 2a minus b plus 5c over 21. So 3x is 21. 3x equals 21, which means that x equals 7. X plus y over 5 equals y plus z over 3 equals z plus x over 6. Then x minus z. How can we get x minus z? Yes, we am going to subtract these two fractions, or these two numerators, because if we subtract x minus y minus y plus z, the y would be cancelled and it would be x minus z. So 5 minus 3, it's 2. And here x plus y plus z, I'm going to add the 3 numerators, which is x plus x, it's 2x, plus y plus y, which is 2y, and z plus z, it's 2z over 5 plus 3 plus 6, which is 14. And we took a common factor 2 and simplified with 14, so the answer down would be 7. Okay, Number 2, find the solution set of each of the following. I'm going to factorize 14, and the factorizing of 14, it's 2 times 7, here's to the power 2x, here's to the power 2x, times 4 to the power x plus 1, which is 2 to the power x plus 1, times 2 to the power x plus 1, over, some students maybe do something like this, more simple than I do, but I make in such way for underground students. 4, I'm gonna factorize by, it's 2 by 2 times 7 to the power of x, multiply by 2 to the power of 4x. The answer equals 49, which is 7 to the power of 2. In the numerator we have equal bases or like bases, so it's 2 to the power 2x plus x, which is 4x, plus 1 plus 1, it's 2. Multiply by 7 to the power of 2x, over 2 to the power of 2 times 2 is 2 to the power of 2, and here's 2 to the power of 4x. The answer would be 2 to the power of 4x plus 2, not 6x. It's not 6x. 4 to the power of 4x plus 2 times 7 to the power of x. The answer is 7 to the power of 2, and this will be cancelled with this, and 7 to the power of 2x over 7 to the power of x, which is 7 to the power of x equals 7 to the power of 2. So x equals 2, and the solution set, it's 2. Okay, this one I'm gonna make it with another color. Let's make it red. I'm gonna take a common factor up, which is 2 to the power of x, open bracket, 2 to the power of 1 minus 1, over, down, another common, which is 2 to the power of x, open bracket, 1 minus 2 to the power of negative 1, which is 2 to the power of x minus 2. Simply we simplify 2 to the power of x and 2 to the power of x and evaluate the numerator and the denominator. The answer up is 1, and the answer down is half, equals 2 to the power of x minus 2. And we did this in the calculator, which is 2 equals 2 to the power of x minus 2. Here is 1, so the bases are equal, the powers are equals, which means that 1 equals x minus 2. I'm going to move negative 2 there, so x equals 3. So the solution set equals 3. Letter B, I'm going to factorize 9, which is 3 to the power of 2x minus 4 to the power times 3 to the power of x plus 3 equals 0. Some students ask me why you don't factorize 4. Just take a look to this question. This is a trinomial of 3 terms, and for this trinomial I have 3 terms. This is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to factorize it as 2 brackets. So 3 to the power of 2x, it's simply 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of x. And the sign here is positive, so the 2 sign here should be the same. Positive, positive, or negative, negative. But took a look for the middle term, it's negative. So the answer for the 2 signs here will be negative, negative. And the factorizing of 3, it's 1 by 3. So I'm gonna write here 1. I'm gonna write here 3. And if you want to check your answer to get the middle, you can check it. Now 3 to the power of x minus 1 equals 0, and 3 to the power of x minus 3 equals 0, because we have 2 brackets multiply each other equals 0, so this one is 0, or this one is 0. So 3x equals 1, so x equals 0. And here's 3x minus 3 equals 0, which means that 3 to the power of x equals 3, so x equals 1. The solution set, it's 0 and 1. For this question, I'm gonna take a common factor, 2 to the power of 2x, open bracket. Here will be 2 to the power of 1 plus another 2 to the power of 2x here. Took it as a common, so we have 2 to the power of negative 1 equals 10. So 2 to the power of 2x, and this on the calculator will be 5 over 2 equals 10. So 2 to the power of 2x, move to 5 over 2 here, so 10 divided by 5 over 2, which is 4. So 2x equals 2, which means that x equals 1. So the solution set is 1. Okay, next, number 3, question number 3. Find the positive number if we add its square to each of the two terms, blah blah blah. The ratio becomes blah. First, we say that let this number be x. So if we add its square, so x power 2 plus 7 over x power 2 plus 11, the answer will be 4 over 5, because we add x power 2 to both numerator and denominator, and we make cross multiplication, so 5 open bracket x power 2 plus 7 equals 4 open bracket x to the power of 2 plus 11. Using distributive property, which is 5x to the power of 2 plus 35 equals 4x to the power of 2 plus 44, and move 4x power 2 there, and here's 5x to the power of 2, so we subtract 5x power 2 minus 4x power 2, which is x power 2, and 45, move it there with 44, so 44 minus 35, which is 9, so x equals positive or negative 3, so the number is 3, not positive or negative 3, it's 3, only because it says here find the positive number. This is x over 3 equals y over 4 equals z over 5. First, I'm going to arrange this because it's not arranged. It's x over y equals 3 over 4. I switched it 3 and y, so I can write now that x equals and y equals. And also, I'm going to arrange this. I'm going to arrange z with 4, so y over z equals 4 over 5. So I can write y equal and z equals. I have y here. So here is 4m, and this is 3m, and this is 5m. Simply replace y and z to get the right hand side. So the left hand side, it's 2y, it means 2 open bracket 4m minus 5m over 3x, which is 3 open bracket 3m minus 2y, which is 2 open bracket 4m plus 5m equals up will be 3m over 6m, so the answer is half, which is the right hand side. A, B, C, D are proportional. Prove that. Something like this, sure, will come in the exam. A over B equals C over D equals M, which means that A equals BM and C equals DM. And please don't forget to write M doesn't equal 0, and put it here also, please. M doesn't equal 0. This is very important. Here's also M doesn't equal 0. Okay. First, the left hand side. A, which is BM plus B over C, which is DM plus D. I'm going to take a common factor, which is B open bracket M plus 1 over D open bracket M plus 1. And don't forget to write to the power of 2. And this will be cancelled with this, so the answer is B power of 2 over D to the power of 2. Okay, for the right hand side, it's 2a to the power of 2, which is 2b to the power of 2, m to the power of 2. Please don't forget that this power of 2, it's on b and m, not on b only, not on m only. It's on b and m. So b to the power of 2, m to the power of 2 minus 3b to the power of 2 over 2. Also c, which is dm. So how can I write it? Yes, it's d power of 2, m to the power of 2 minus 3d to the power of 2. A common factor there, which is b to the power of 2 open bracket 2m to the power of 2 minus 3 over d to the power of 2, 2m to the power of 2 minus 3. And this would be cancelled with this, so the answer is b to the power of 2 over d to the power of 2. So I have the right hand side is the same as the left hand side. Next question. X, Y, and Z are three proportion sides. This is for continued proportion because it says it's only 3, which means that X over Y equals Y over Z. And simply Y equals ZM and X equals ZM to the power of 2. Okay, here's X plus Y equals 15 and Y plus Z equals 22.5 centimeters. Find the numerical value of X and Y. Simply, I'm gonna replace X and Y here. So X is Zm to the power of 2 plus Y, which is Zm equals 15. A common factor, which is Z open bracket M power 2 plus, or sorry, it's not Z, it's Zm. And here will be left M plus 1 equals 15. Okay, this is equation number 1. And for next equation, it's Y plus Z equals 22.5. So Y, it's Zm plus Z equals 22.5. So Z open bracket M plus 1 equals 22.5. This is equation 2. If we divide equation 1 by the equation 2, which is Zm open bracket M plus 1 over Z open bracket M plus 1 equals 15 over 22.5. This will be cancelled with this, and Z will be cancelled with Z, so M equals 2 over 3. Some students will be now confused because why we divide the two equations by each other. Such operation we did to solve these two equations. I have two equations and I can't get M and Z, but I have common here and I have common there. I'm gonna make them as a fraction, so I cancel these two commons together, and we have a common, another common here, Z and Z. So only M will be left, so I can get M. Now replace it here, so or we can replace it here to get Z in equation 2. So Z open bracket 2 over 3 plus 1 equals 22.5. And I get this answer and divide 22.5 divided by the sum of 1 and 2 over 3, which is 5 over 3, to get Z. So Z here equals 22.5 divided by 5 over 3. Actually, I don't need the Z, I want to get X and Y, but you must get Z to find X and Y. Can you see this? Because here Y, it's Zm and X is Zm power 2. So when you get Z using calculators, you replace Z and M to get Y and Z and M to get X. Okay, next question, and maybe it's the final one or the last one. B is the middle proportion. This is for continued proportion. Let me remind you again, continued proportion is not in the syllabus of the exam. B is the middle proportion of A and C, so A over B equals B over C. I know some students now will stop the tube. I'm sure about that. So B equals Cm and A equals Cm power 2, and I have the left hand side and the right hand side. We replaced A and B in the left hand side to get the right hand side, and we replace A and B in the left hand side. The answer will be 1 over M power 2, and we replace B by Cm, so the right hand side will be also 1 over m power 2. I replaced, sorry, B with Cm. So we finished now. I hope that this tube will be useful for you, and thank you very much, and bye bye.